Hi besties, welcome back. My name is Casey Lynn. I am a soul coach and tarot reader. And today we're back with another rendition of Coffee with Casey. We're gonna do a pick a card reading again. Pick an emoji, if you will. Okay, girl. And today I was really called to ask the question or get the energy surrounding certain activities that either you did as a child or really ignite like your inner child healing. And I say that because twofold with the collective energy right now. A lot of inner child healing is coming up in a lot of my readings for people. I think that the universe is calling a lot of people to ascend, kind of step up a notch, kind of be aware to their spiritual awakening. And the first step in that is typically inner child healing, okay? If you start meditating, you'll go back to childhood and you'll start reliving that shit, okay? And then the other thing with the current energy, you know, it's spring, it's technically the first of the spiritual year, and there's just a lot of newness, there's a lot of playfulness, there's a lot of coming out of a depressive winter, and spirit guides just really seem to be wanting to give a lot of like self-care advice. So I thought, let's combine the two things together and see what sort of activities you either did as a child or ignite your inner child healing, and maybe how we can incorporate that today, okay? So there's gonna be 3 little emojis on the screen. I want you to pick whichever one resonates with you. They have nothing to do with the reading, so don't try to overanalyze it, girl, okay? Just pick it, scroll to that section of the reading. I'll have the timestamps in the comments or the description below, and that will be your reading, friend. All right, girl, here we go. Hi, Pile One. If you pick this little emoji right here, girl, welcome to your reading. Let's go. What can we do to heal our inner child or go back to a more nostalgic time? Girl, we got 7 of Swords, I'm pretty sure is what the inspiration is, in reverse, and use your hands. So here's what your spirit guides are saying, Pile One, okay? The reason that we need to cycle back to inner child healing is because we're feeling uninspired, like truthfully. There's an overall energy of being way too much in our upper chakras, way too much in our mind, girl. I feel like this is somebody that has all of these great creative artistic ideas, but like is only ever thinking about them and not like actually doing them. And when we're going back to your inner child and things you used to do as a kid, you know, I'm reading for a lot of people, but I'm seeing things like making potions out of mud and shit, like riding a bicycle, like coloring, right? Like doing things like working in dirt. There's a lot of like dirt, which I find interesting. I'm seeing a lot of playing in nature, a lot of playing in dirt, a lot of, for some people it's like fixing things. Like when you're a kid, it was like, you know, if a coloring page had a scribble on it, you would go through and try to like work with the scribble to make it pretty. If something was broken, you'd kind of like glue it back together, or you had this innate ability to like take a bunch of different things and kind of like piece it together and play with it and like make it, you know, maybe you didn't have a full set, like a you know, little kitchen playtime set or anything, but you made do with what you had and you played your own kitchen, you played your own tea set, right? It's a lot of like doing of things as opposed to over analyzing it, right? Like your child self was not sitting there like, oh well, you know, I want to play cooking, but I don't have the right stuff, and like, what'll people think of me if I don't like have the tools I need in order to play this thing? I better like, you know, like your child self is not sitting there thinking all of that. It's like, girl, I want to play fucking mini easy bake oven, but I ain't got one. So what can I do? What can I do? What can I go to the fridge? Can I ask my mom? Can I, you know what I mean? So it's giving that energy where as a kid, kind of your biggest strength was in fact in doing things and making things and literally using your hands, right? And so right now we need to put that into action. I do see things like gardening. I see things like making pottery. I see things like collaging or scrapbooking for some of you. Woodworking. I see a lot of, you know, gender's not involved, but I see like a lot of men doing like woodworking or working on cars or whatever. Obviously that goes across the board, but things in which you're doing things with your hand, I think is going to heal that inner child in the sense that it's more like bringing your inner child into today, pile one. Like the reason you feel so uninspired is because you're not actually doing anything with your hands. It's just all upper chakra. It has to be grounded, okay? So however you can use your hands, whatever you did as a kid that you enjoyed, you know, working with your hands and not overthinking and taking the brain completely fucking out of it, dude, bring that into your life today. It's going to absolutely help you heal and feel more grounded. All right, friend, that was your advice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you could like this video, comment, let me know what's up. If you want to book a reading with me, you can do so at casey-lynn.com, and I'll see you next time. Peace. Hi, Patsu. If y'all picked this cute little emoji, then this is your reading, girl. All right, let's get into it. What either activities did we do as a child or an energy we encompassed as a child to heal our inner child today? How can we take that activity and that guidance and apply it to today? Let's go. Okay, Palsu. Your spirit guides are saying that the reason in which we need to have some nostalgia, go back to childhood, reconnect with ourselves, currently has there's a lot of emotions going on. There's a lot of, it kind of feels like anxiety and anticipation. Maybe you know why, maybe you don't know why. I just feel like the universe is about to give you something, pile two, like something that you wanted as a kid, like to be a famous musician, to be a YouTube star, to have the love of your life, like whatever the wish or goal was that you had to do with emotion, like to do with emotional fulfillment and like true authenticity, right? Whatever that was as a child, y'all, I think it's coming to you. I think it's coming to you very soon, like very soon, like right now. I don't feel like this is like a year from now after we do spiritual healing. I feel like this is like now. The universe is trying to give it to you now. And so it's very, very important, pile two, that we go back to the naivety of being a kid, because there's this blockage I feel like is going on, pile two, where your abundance is here. The very thing that you've been manifesting since you were literally a child, dancing and singing into your hairbrush, okay, like is about to take off. And there's a blockage because we feel as if we don't deserve it or we have to work harder for it. You know, back when we were a kid, we just assumed, of course I'm gonna grow up and be a ballerina girl. Of course I'm gonna grow up and meet the love of my life and find my soulmate or whatever it is. Like there was just such an innocence to you and how you used to view the world as a kid. And this isn't really an activity per se that I'm feeling. I think it's more of an energy that you need to evoke, where we just believed, dude. We just believed that every miracle was absolutely gonna happen. Like you had such a fantasy type of mind, right? We need to bring that into now. We need to go back to that fantasy and just believing anything is fucking possible, girl. I don't care if you're 40 years old. If you want to be the next Britney Spears girl, let's fucking do it. You feel me? Like, we have to believe in ourselves again. Now, on top of that, there's absolutely a necessity for you to nourish your body, like body specifically, and build your strength, because whatever is coming to you, so like, you know how you could just go as a kid, girl, you could just run, you could just ride your bike all day long, you had like so much stamina that came naturally. We need to bring that back into now. So you need to start exercising. We need to build our endurance, because girl, I mean, if you are gonna be the next Britney Spears girl, she sings and she dances, you gotta have some endurance, right? If you're gonna be a YouTube star, you gotta make sure you have enough energy and momentum to keep doing it. If you're gonna get the love of your life or whatever, you need to make sure that your energy is whole in itself, right? Like the universe is trying to prepare you for the very thing that you manifested as a child. So we need to like get back into that vibrational frequency so we can accept it. Eating healthy, I don't know if you did that as a kid, it kind of feels like it, but just like eating, or you know how like mom or whatever would make you your food, so it's like balance. Oh, I mean, I don't know if your mom made you balanced food or not, but just having like those sorts of things as routines and taken care of. Like I have my meals taken care of. I have like my exercise. I have my playtime. I have my naps. Like it's very much like making sure all of those foundational things are back in place, because it helps you, I don't want to say control your emotions, but smooth out the emotions. So it's not all of this anxious, anxiety, happiness, but like built up inside of you that's actually blocking the thing coming to you, because we don't know how to center the focus, you know what I mean? Trees are another big one. Please go out in nature. Please hug a tree. But it's something about stamina, girl. Something about innocence, naivety, full on believing in yourself and believing in miracles. And like I keep seeing like kickboxing or something, or like ready to, maybe you wanted to be a boxer when you were younger, dude, I don't know, like, but it just feels like we're getting prepped for the universe to just straight up bless us with whatever it is that we asked for when we were a kid. Let's go 3-3 as I said that, my dude. That was your reading. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, comment below, let me know. I love to hear your stories. If you want a more personal reading, you can book one with me through my website. It's casey-lynn.com, and I'll see you bitches next time. What up, Pal 3? Welcome to Kool-Aid with Casey, because it's later in the day and I drank way too much coffee. If you chose this emoji, hi, welcome, hello. This is your reading. So we're gonna look into what from childhood, what sort of activity, what sort of energy did we embody, do we need to embody again to heal our inner child, bring that energy toward the present, and why? So let's get into it. Okay, pot 3. We have the 3 of emotions, or cups. And girl, clean your space. Quit. This must be my pile. Okay, pile 3. It's interesting when we're talking about childhood and kind of inner child healing and things like that, because I gotta be honest, whoever's watching this pile, I don't necessarily feel like your younger self was a clean freak. Maybe, hi, hello to those of you that are. But to me, this feels like a person or a pile who is very empathetic, who's very influenced by frequencies and vibrations and emotions. And right now, it's needed in order to heal your inner child. So this is not necessarily what you used to do or be like in the past, bringing that into the future. This is more doing something in the future, here, present, today, that will help heal that inner child. And one of those things is to understand that, you know, everything is energy, and your home is literally a metaphor for the conscious, for the psyche. Have you ever had dreams about being in like a house, an abandoned house, a mansion? It's always like a house, right? It's symbolism for your conscious psyche, intuitional, psychic self-thought, okay? So what needs to happen now, dude, is you need to declutter. Listen, it's spring. Let's do some spring cleaning. Let's go through the closet. Let's stop bringing stuff from the past forward. Let's focus on the now, because that's what's going to heal the past version of you, okay? Right now it feels like heavy. I feel like my throat is kind of like filled with smoke. I feel like things have been boring, things have been blah. And this goes with the beginning of the reading when I was saying there's this collective energy where there's like newness needed. There's like fun. I just saw 333 when I said that also. And you have the 3 of Cups. And you have 9, which is literally 3, 3, and 3, okay? This is mind, body, spirit. This is honoring your body as a temple. This is cleaning your space. This is decluttering your life. This is removing, literally and emotionally, metaphorically, removing all of the debris in your life that is keeping you from feeling refreshed, right? Like everything feels old, everything feels boring, everything feels frustrating, and like I'm over it, and I don't want to wear this, I don't want to do this, I don't want to hang out with this person, right? There needs to be like a decluttering, a cleaning. Like, girl, you know how like when your mom would just like yell at you and then finally you would clean your room, and afterwards, girl, you lit a candle and you felt so fucking smart and grown and mature and like clean and fresh, and you know what I mean? Like we need to do that. I just saw 3-3 again. literally with our homes because it reflects our inner world, okay? Also just metaphorically, dude, like with people, with relationships, with friends, like relationships specifically with the Three of Cups, dude. There may be some people in your life that just aren't fun anymore, and it's not your responsibility to bring them with just because you've been friends forever or been friends since childhood or whatever, okay? So for you, pile 3, it's really about cleaning up your life, cleaning up your space, cleaning up your psyche, because since childhood, we've just kind of been like accumulating. I just kind of feel like a hoarding energetically, maybe literally, y'all. Maybe literally. Some of you might really need to like get rid of some shit. Like please take it to a women's shelter or something, okay? I'm seeing some dirty ass houses, y'all. No judgment, because this is my pile too probably, but we really need to declutter and get rid of all of the hoarding emotionally and physically that we've been doing since we've been a child. And I really feel like pile 3, once you do that, it's like this weight's gonna be lifted. It's like I can actually breathe, like there's fresh air. Literally open a window or something, okay? All right, y'all, that was your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you could like this video, comment below, let me know. I love to hear that shit. If you want to book a personal private reading with me, you can do so at casey-lynn.com. And I'll see you guys next time.